The increase marks the 12th consecutive increase in the inflation rate from January 2023. The NBS report stated that December 2023 headline inflation rate increased by 0.72% compared to the November 2023 headline inflation rate. This is the highest in 27 years according to NBS report since January 2003. Food inflation, which constitutes 50% of the inflation rate, rose to 33.93% in December from 32.84% in November. Present inflation rate is as a result of the combined influence of fuel subsidy removal and foreign exchange liberalization. Our focus today is rising inflation and its impact on the economy as well as living standard of Nigerians. We'll start by looking at the equity, currency, and commodity markets. Do stay tuned. Welcome back from that break. We're going to start by looking at the equity market, and with that we're going to start with the highest trades as of close of market yesterday. We have WAPIC on the top of the list with 21 trades at the volume of 59,220 at the value of 50,337. We have Jaiz Bank with 15 trades at the volume of 1,618 at the value of 5,857. We have Japal Gold also with 11 trades at the volume of 1,739 at the value of 4,278. We'll take a look now at the top gainers, and we have PZ on that list for 10% positive. We have Mansard at positive 10% also, and we have Champs at positive 10%. We're going to look now at the bottom losers as of close of market yesterday, and topping that list we have Abbey BDS at negative 9.52%. We have Julius Berger at negative 3.54%. We have Custodian at negative 3.45%. Let's now take a look at the top commodity performers. That's for the commodity market, and we have topping that list we have uranium at positive 6.30%. We have soy meal at positive 4.41%. We have rice at 2.93% positive. Let's look now at precious metals. That's on the commodity market. We have gold topping that list at negative 0.57%. We have palladium at negative 0.67%. And we have platinum at negative 0.62%. Let's look at energy topping the list. For energy, we have natural gas, that's Henry Hub, at negative 8.29%. We have ethanol at 0.05%. We also have heating oil at positive 1.12%. Let's take a look now at industrial metals. Industrial metals, topping that list, we have aluminium. Aluminium at negative 0.69%. We have lead at positive 0.92%. We have iron ore at negative 1.19%. Agriculture, topping the list for agricultural commodity, we have cotton at 0.04%. We have oats at 1.02%. And we have lumber at 0.57%. Moving on now to the currency market, we have the Naira gaining against the dollar on Monday, 15th January 2024 at the official market, but dropped marginally at the parallel market. The domestic currency gained 5.79% to close at 838.95 Naira to a dollar at the close of market officially. And however, unofficially at the parallel market, that's the black market, the Naira closed at 1,265. That represents a 0.40% decrease as of close of market on Friday last week. Just stay tuned. We'll come back for the interview segment. Don't go nowhere. are going to look at inflation as of December. We're going to discuss the rise. And with me here is an economist, that's an economic expert by name Malam Yusha Ali. Good morning, Malam, and welcome to Business Focus.
No, thank you. Good morning.
So we just saw the number of inflation. The figure went up. So how would you say are Nigerians grappling and navigating the increase?
It's a trend that has been long in the Nigerian economy, and we also postulated that it will be increasing based on the macroeconomic aggregate that is prevalent in the economy. Nigerians are paying significantly higher prices.
True.
Their income is being seriously undercut. And not only that, the situation is still worrying because the entire economy is facing cost of living crisis. And it is the job of one institution, that is the Central Bank of Nigeria, to maintain price stability. Sure. The maintenance of price stability has to do with many factors and many instruments. The instrument so far used are not yielding good results. Okay. But the central bank has no option because the economy is facing not only cost of living crisis, is also facing a lot of disruptions in terms of supplies of agri output because of the activities of banditry and other social menace. Sure. This is a situation probably until government has made some unorthodox approach to inflation. That's the only way we can see it being stabilized.
Okay, Malam, now we're going to talk about the situation. It seems that our inflation rate is defying every economic principle and solution. Can there ever be a way out for this?
Because we fail to understand our attitudinal behaviors, which is not helping the instrument to control the inflation. And that is what we have been harboring for a very long period of time, that until we understand the nature and pattern of the consumers in the economy, the producers in the economy, the middlemen in the economy, if we cannot make this unorthodox approach, we're going to be facing more difficulties ahead of us. Remember, in the foreign exchange, we have speculators, and these speculators, they are still playing their roles. In the field of agricultural supply to the market, we have middlemen. These middlemen are using all avenues to make sure that they control the production and they control the price. And until right policies or right decisions are taken against speculators and the middlemen that are not in the line of production, but they are determining the price. And the simple way to go about the two is fundamentally will sound strange to many people. We cannot continue to block our borders to stop other things that have been helping the economy for a very long time. If we are securing borders for us to have our employment level, our unemployment is increasing. Sure. If we are to close border for us to have mass production, the cost of input are high. These are the things that continue to hover, especially the food inflation aspect. You don't have the supply, and also the cost of input in the agriculture is high, and the activities of middlemen are also controlling the output. And every day they are getting sophisticated. And since they are doing that, people, consumers, will continue to pay heavy prices at the expense of their leisure.
Okay, now, Malam, I want to understand, globally, inflation is having a recurrent decimal. Is this a plan by the capitalists actually to take over the larger population and make masses miserable and hopeless?
No, not only that. Any economy that is dependent on what it consumes is subject to whatever that transpired in that economy, especially the anti-economic issues. Let me give you an instance. The entire world has watched bigger nations into war, and that war is not helping the war economy itself, and is not also helping the partners of those economies. Ukraine was in war with Russia. Resources over 400 billion has been destroyed, and agricultural supplies to the world market has been hindered.
Sure.
Hamas and resources move is under attack, and the entire world is watching. Now, we have also seen, others have seen in the emerging economies, how managers of that economy are taking away the resources of that economy for no use. Remember that once you fail to make good use of your 17 trillion, for instance, to cater for business activities in that economy, and you are controlling money supply, and that money supply is not being controlled in all ramifications, some individuals are privileged to take large liquidity from financial system and then keep them in sockaways. We'll continue to face inflation, we'll continue to face high, so much as we now decide to channel our taxpayers' money into wars. Definitely welfare will be deficient, and that is the scenario. When you check our budget 2024 of Nigeria, you realize that the largest sector that gotten the largest in the issue. So in elementary economics, what production possibility frontier always entails is a situation where you choose to produce gun or you produce butter.
Okay, we are choosing to produce guns.
Guns. So if you choose to produce guns, it's at the expense of butter. 15 years back in Nigeria, you check the GDP figure, you check the inflation figure, you check the unemployment figure, you realize that Nigerians were more happier with their economy because the challenging issues that always contract the economy, contract the GDP, and by extension is contracting our own welfare and our well-being in that economic system.
And we invest in gun, and we don't have enough of the security.
Yes, and that is a mystery. You are investing in gun, and everyday insecurity is increasing, meaning that what I have said earlier, there are certain invisible hand that is taking part of those resources into soccerways, and we cannot see result, because efficiently, if you are to produce more guns, it means you have more power to fight whatever that is causing havoc to the economy. But if at the end, if you cannot get that one, then it means there are some loopholes that are yet to be discovered that is taking away all the investment for the purpose of attaining full security of an economy.
Now, when we talk about inflation, we're talking about purchasing power.
Yeah.
With the federal government now
there, worried about complexities and dynamics of business in Nigeria? On Business Focus, we bring you insights from the forefront of industry innovation, business news, latest figures from the stock market with in-depth analysis and even market survey. Let's journey through the ever-evolving world of business and economics, where we decode the latest market moves and provide you with the knowledge to navigate the intricate web of business challenges. This is Business Focus.